What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today we have a lot of Marvel news to go over. Some good and some, well, not necessarily bad, but let's just say that there are some change-ups happening with Blade. But like I said, there is still a lot of good happening. Hugh Jackman has begun training to be Wolverine once again, and it looks like Harrison Ford, the man, the myth, the legend, could be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This would be absolutely legendary, and of course we'll talk about this report in detail, but keep in mind, of course he's with Star Wars, which is owned by Disney, and then Indiana Jones, which is Lucasfilm, which again is owned by Disney, and of course Disney owns Marvel Studios. So big connections there to the MCU. If Harrison Ford wants to be in the MCU and there is a role for him, I'm pretty sure that would be a done deal, and it looks like they might have found a pretty dang good role. So like I said, lots to jump into in this video. Let's get started. But of course, if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. Also, if you want to keep up to date with other things not in the MCU, you can follow my other channel, Cosmic Entertainment. We talk about a lot of stuff over there, including DC, Star Wars, Planet of the Apes, you name it. I'll link that up top and put it down below in the description and pinned comment as well. So, of course, the most exciting news that we got this week was Ryan Reynolds announcing that Deadpool 3 was on its way, giving us an official release date of September 6th of 2024, but most importantly, announcing that Hugh Jackman is going to be returning as Wolverine. They gave us a little video teaser, then they gave us another teaser the very next day with Hugh Jackman in it, talking with Ryan Reynolds about how he's going to be returning and not offsetting his death in Logan, but that the movie is going to be awesome, and based off of what they said or kind of teased us with, there's going to be a lot of fighting, and we actually have had some details about Deadpool 3 emerge since this announcement. The biggest report right now is coming from Daniel RPK via his Patreon. A lot of people know Daniel RPK by now, but if you don't, he's an insider who has a good track record of getting things right for scoops. And he is saying right now, the current plan for Hugh Jackman is to wear the yellow Wolverine suit in Deadpool 3. We saw this suit teased in the Wolverine. Hugh Jackman opened up a case that had the classic yellow suit in it. And according to Daniel RPK, that is what we are going to see him wear in Deadpool 3, which I'm really excited for. A classic comic accurate Wolverine yellow costume. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure Deadpool is going to make fun of it, which is going to be even more fun. Now, something that is very interesting that has happened today is that there's been a new report that is not confirmed, that you should take with a grain of salt, that says Deadpool 4 is already confirmed. This report is coming from Giant Freaking Robot. Their track record is kind of spotty. They've been right, but they've also been wrong, so take with a grain of salt. But it does make sense that Deadpool 4 would already be confirmed. Ryan Reynolds is over at Marvel Studios now. The Deadpool franchise has been extremely successful, and they've had a low budget so far when they were with Fox. Now they're at Marvel Studios with a bigger budget. No doubt that they're going to want to go for more than just Deadpool 3. I would be shocked if we didn't get a Deadpool 4, and I'm assuming Deadpool is going to pop up randomly in the MCU and other projects as well. So this report isn't that big of a surprise. Now, Hugh Jackman has posted to his Instagram that he has begun getting in Wolverine shape. Of course, Hugh Jackman is known for being absolutely shredded as Wolverine, and obviously it's really, really hard to stay in that shape just all of the time, every day out of the year. And he hasn't played Wolverine in some time now, so he's getting back in shape. He posted this to Instagram. Also, somebody posted a TikTok of him just walking on the street, being really excited about playing Wolverine again. Here it is. And full credits to the TikTok account Uncrazed for posting this. You can follow them on TikTok.
How did they convince you to do it again, brother?
Come on. I make my decisions.
I know.
See you, bro.
How you doing? How's everything?
All good, man.
Yeah?
All good. Excited.
I can't wait to see you in that big screen again. Always good to see you.
Thanks, champion.
All right, brother.
Have a good one.
You too.
See you, bud.
Logan's back. Wolverine.
So things are getting super, super exciting with the MCU right now, with Deadpool 3 having Hugh Jackman return as Wolverine. And of course, Deadpool in general is super exciting as well. So now let's move on to the Harrison Ford report. The recent report is that Harrison Ford has met with Marvel Studios to talk about an upcoming role, and that he could be replacing William Hurt as Thunderbolt Ross. And I gotta tell you, I actually really like this. I love Harrison Ford, of course. He is classic, he's iconic, and like I mentioned before, he is close with Disney. Now, this report is coming from Jeff Snyder. He's a reporter for The Ankler and also a film critic as well. He has claimed that Harrison Ford is the top contender, the top choice by Marvel Studios for who they want to play Thunderbolt Ross. Now, for those who may not be familiar with the situation, sadly and very unfortunately, William Hurt passed away. He passed away earlier this year in March. He had a great career and was known for many roles, but of course in the MCU he played Thunderbolt Ross. And for a while we didn't know if they were going to recast his character or put that character to the side. However, at SDCC they announced the Thunderbolts movie. And if you're not aware, the Thunderbolts are named after Thunderbolt Ross. So of course, after that was announced, a lot of us thought, well, they have to continue the character Thunderbolt Ross if the Thunderbolts are going to exist. Either that or they're just going to make the name have nothing to do with Thunderbolt Ross. And that has happened in the comics. There have been Thunderbolts team where Thunderbolt Ross and Red Hulk were not a part of. But this new report is very interesting because I think Harrison Ford would do an amazing job and I would love to have him in the MCU. Now, they could also take this a different way. Since William Hurt passed away in real life, they could actually have his character pass away in the MCU, and they could simply state that they named their team the Thunderbolts to honor Thunderbolt Ross. After all, Harrison Ford is a little bit older now. He is 80 years old. However, he did just do Indiana Jones 5, so he's still very much active. And according to this report, Marvel Studios was actually planning on announcing that Harrison Ford would be Thunderbolt Ross at D23. However, since they were talking about Indiana Jones as well, and he came out for that, they didn't want that to overshadow any announcement for Indiana Jones 5. We'll have to wait and see on that. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts about Harrison Ford playing Thunderbolt Ross in the comments down below. And now we'll move on to Blade. We have some news. Now, if you haven't been keeping up, all you basically need to know is that Blade lost its director. The reason stated was because of some scheduling conflicts. However, recent reports and rumors have come out that stated that he was actually fired. Now, that is not confirmed. That is just what people are saying, especially after Mahershala Ali, who was going to be playing Blade, came out and said that the script was only 90 pages long, it only had 2 fight scenes, and they weren't very good, and he expressed much frustration with the project and the script so far. Well, today we have great news for him and great news for us as well. The Blade script is going to be completely rewritten from scratch. This is coming from thedirect.com, and they say, according to their sources, writer Bo DeMaio is leading Marvel Studios' efforts to overhaul the Blade movie starting from scratch and writing a script that is essentially entirely new. They go on to say DeMaio's work as a writer on Moon Knight and especially as a head writer on X-Men 97 impressed Kevin Feige and other studio executives, leading them to hand over the reins to him to rebuild Blade's story. So this is good news. I can see how it could be concerning to some people, and if I didn't hear the reports that Mahershala Ali thought the original script was bad, I would be pretty concerned as well. However, since that script was reportedly bad, this is a good thing. And hopefully he nails it with the script and Blade can be a killer movie like it should be. So let me know your thoughts on all of this news in the comments down below. Please like the video and of course subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. For live updates, you can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.